Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the channel. Oh, I forgot the lighting. Hold on a minute. There, now we had to turn the lights on. Okay, this is the deal. As you guys know, I'm bringing up the graphics cards really quick, so you're gonna have to give me a moment. So, as you guys know, we popped in the 4070 and we tried FSR4 INT8. Worked really well with the frame generation and everything else. Okay, now we popped in the 3060, 12 gigabyte. Worked with the frame generation and everything else. Now, this card here is the GTX 1650. This is going to be for another video. So we're going to put that off to the side and we'll discuss that later. Okay, now, as you know, I put 7600 in my AM4 system with the 5700X, and what happened is that it was able to work with the frame generation, and you can get FSR4. But now I put it into my system with the 9700X, and finding out that frame generation would not work with this card. So on AM5, it seems that the 7600, not X, 7600 will not work with frame generation on this computer for some reason. So that'll be something we can find out later on down the road. But what we are going to find out is what it's going to be doing on Cyberpunk. So without frame generation, we're going to go ahead and we're going to run it and see where we're going to go with this. So stick around. It's going to be a good benchmark. Okay, now we made it to the action screen. Let's go ahead and pop up Cyberpunk. There we go. See, just like that. Now let's go to the settings. Let's go to video. It's set at 1440p, as always. Now we're going to go to the graphics. We got it set on AMD Fidelity Super Resolution 4 performance. We know frame generation is not going to work on this system for some reason. Maybe it runs a little differently, but we should put up, let's put that on low. Let's put that on medium. Let's leave the cloud. Well, no, we'll leave that cloud quality off. We got medium, ambient occlusion off. I don't run ambient occlusion. So we got medium, apply. So medium. Okay, so as you can see, I got it on mostly on medium settings. I got a couple things I did turn off. So let's go ahead and run the benchmark with performance as is. Alrighty, let's go ahead and remove that out of the way, that overlay. Average FPS is 99.55, minimal FPS is 84.77. Max FPS was 119.45. GPU model is AMD Radeon RX 7600. It's got 8 gigabytes of VRAM. It's running on the software of Radeon software of 26.2.1. Most recent up-to-date one. It's running on the Ryzen 7 9700X. and it's got 32 gigs of system RAM, which is Clev 6000 megahertz CL28. And as we can see, I got medium settings, 1440p full screen, AMD Fidelity FX super resolution on performance, no sharpness, no ray tracing, no frame generation, as is. So now let's go ahead and go top side and discuss what we just seen. Okay, it gets down to the bunch. We've already pushed the RTX 4070, the 3060 through FSR INT8. They both cards handled great. So we're moving on down from that. And that was a really, I mean, it ran great. I didn't have a problem with it. So, you know, now we're testing the 7600X, as you guys can see, on the 9700X CPU, forcing it into Cyberpunk 2077, the exact same way I did with the NVIDIA cards. No special treatment, no shortcuts, same method, same DLL, same challenges. 7600 is an interesting card. Its RDNA 3 is efficient, it's modern, and it's built for 1080p and 1440p gaming. But FSR INT8 isn't officially supported here either. You have to understand that. So the real question is simple. Can RDNA 3 cards handle this the same way the 4070 and the 36 did? Or did it fall apart? And that's a question. But it did not fall apart, as we can see through the benchmarks. So that's where things get interesting with the 7600. It didn't crash, didn't freak out, didn't throw any wild artifacts across the screen. It actually tried to run FSR4 INT8, and the behavior it showed tells us a lot about how flexible this upscaler really is. I mean, yes, I had it at medium settings, but that was just to see what it would look like at medium settings. And to me, it looked pretty good. Some people, it might look like trash. Some people might not like it, but you got to remember, there are other gamers out there that will, you know, run at those settings. So it really didn't hurt it to run it at a medium setting with a couple settings off or down on low. I felt, you know, after going through trial and error with it, that's what my conclusion was. So the visual clarity and stability is all in comparison to the NVIDIA cards. And that's the whole point of this test. We're not here to prove anything, okay? I'm not here to prove nothing. I'm here to tell you what my experiences are with different pieces of hardware, okay? So if you want to take it with gold or a grain of salt, that is up to you. But it's not going to be perfect every time. We know this. It's not official. The software is not official, but it's absolutely worth testing because, you know, it's kind of good that, you know, we can see that at least with some of the software, there's some kind of, you know, little bit of competition between AMD and NVIDIA and Intel and their software. I mean, not a lot of people, you know, care for, you know, all this fluff in the software, but we ran the 7600 today on FSR4 INT8, and, you know, the results were pretty good. But, you know, it comes down time, guys. I told you what the 7600's doing, so I've tested it live streaming and playing Cyberpunk, you know, many of times. So it's a solid choice for me. If ever I have a problem with my 4070 and it goes down, I always get a backup card, and I would choose the 7600. That would be my next choice. So if you really enjoy this testing tonight, and I'm giving you honest results, and, you know, you get a lot of builders breakdowns and stuff that I'm trying to get out to you guys, make sure you put a like on the video, and also to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next deep dive. So we're going to go ahead and call it here, but until the next time in the next video, you know what it is. We'll see you on the next one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.